What the fuck is up, y'all? It is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. It is 8:01 p.m. I just got back from the movies and I just got done watching Smile 2. What did I think? Okay. Why are movies nowadays, for the last couple years, why are movies 2 hours and some change long? Why do we have to have these long ass movies? I get you want to throw in this scene and throw in that scene, but honestly, the editor needs to be editing. A lot of movies that I've seen in this year of 2024, specifically horror, thriller, mystery, sci-fi type movies, all of the movies have been long. And I feel like a lot of the scenes that they put in these movies should have and could have been cut down, and the story would have moved along just fine. But we are talking specifically about Smile 2. We are going to start off with the acting in this. I absolutely adored our main character, Naomi Scott. She played Sky Riley. She did a fantastic job at acting. Like, if nothing else that you take away from this movie, know that this young lady is a fucking actress and she does this because she put on a show. And to be honest, I don't really think I noticed anybody else but the monster and her. Everything else I didn't even care about. I felt like her acting was very, very good. She did an excellent job at portraying being scared. Because I've said this, I said this for Terrifier 3. Them motherfucking screams and stuff, they don't be acting scared enough. This young lady, Naomi Scott, aka Sky Riley, she was acting scared as fuck. She was acting her ass off. She gave us the tears. She gave us the snot, the slobber, the drool, the drip. They even gave us a motherfucking skid mark scene from Alfredo. Now, you know that motherfucker is fucked up when his name is Alfredo. You know? This whole movie, only thing I could think about was Lady Gaga, Rihanna, Amanda Bynes, Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus. Those celebrities were the ones that were consistently on my mind when I was watching this movie. I was thinking like, damn, I could see one of these women going through this. And I feel like Demi Lovato's story might be kind of similar to where she kind of crashed out a bit and she was on drugs. Same as Amanda and the rest of the ladies. We already know, we've heard about the sniff stories of Rihanna's back on the tour bus, whatever. Whatever you do is whatever you do. This movie was giving me definitely celebrity lifestyle, and I don't know if you guys are conspiracy theorists like but I am definitely one. So it was a couple years ago, I was going down a rabbit hole of soul snatchers and selling your soul and being in the Illuminati and what that takes and what these celebrities go through, this, that, and the third. I came across a story about Lady Gaga, and it was something about her not wanting to be alone, kind of freaked out whenever she's by herself because she sees stuff. Celebrities are seeing things in the mirror when they look at themselves because they are no longer seeing themselves. They're seeing the things that they are becoming into or what's possessing them to do X, Y, and Z. But again, I was down a rabbit hole. Not to say Smile 2 was that, but Smile 2 was that. Which actually made me enjoy it because it brought me back to the days where I would search on YouTube until I was teary-eyed because I was so scared of all of this bullshit that I was reading and watching. CGI, I don't know if y'all turned the fucking animated meter on that bitch to 10. It was too much CGI. Did not like it. It very much so looked like a video game. The blood, that was splashing from the girl that was on the ceiling. It was CGI, and I should not be able to tell blood spots are CGI, because I'm like, man, that could be practical. You know what, though? I think Damien, Mr. Terrifier, has definitely spoiled us, because he does a lot of his things, his tricks, his stunts, his makeups, and all that good shit practical. And so now when I'm going to see something like Smile 2, we're seeing a lot of CGI, and it makes me kind of uncomfortable, because I'm like, this takes me out. The monster. So in Smile 1, I definitely liked the story. I like Smile 1, you know. This is not a slasher. This is more so your monster film. You know, it's giving you body horror. It's giving you a lot of psychological bullshit to look at. I like Smile 1. What made me really like Smile 1, because at first I'm like, okay, she just seeing somebody else kill somebody else or something, and now she's freaked out. And then it was reminding me of The Happening, which I believe is an M. Night movie, which was probably not great, because we know his history. And I have not seen Trap, but now I don't know if I need to. So it reminded me of his movie, The Happening, where people were getting into the air or into the wind or whatever the fuck was blowing around, and they were killing themselves from it. Jumping in front of lawnmowers and doing things of that nature. So it was giving me a couple different movies, which I don't mind, because honestly, every time you watch a movie, there will be remnants of, I said that word all fucked up. There will be bits and pieces that do remind you of what you have seen before, and probably will see again, probably, done in a different way. The monster in this one I still liked, but I'm like, y'all are making this look childish. Y'all making this look like this should be an episode of Goosebumps, you feel me? An episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark, you know? For children from the ages of 7 to 12, maybe. Because when I seen the Crazy Eyes, and if you've seen this movie, you should know what Crazy Eyes I'm talking about. I'm like, are you kidding? Are you serious? I mean, am I watching Beetlejuice right now? Like, what are we? Okay. But you know what? I just said okay with it, because I'm like, man, the acting is so fucking phenomenal. But then it's like, when you see the monster that's doing all of this, it looks like when I used to paint on fucking, what was that, Windows Explorer 95 or some shit, when they had the little paint app on the computer, and you would open it up and have this big ass paintbrush, and you just like, whoa. That's what the monster looked like in this one. Now, mind you, again, I still liked it for some reason. I think I just like the design of how it's super tall. For some reason, I guess super tall things kind of creep me the fuck out. Because in Smile 1, I was like, yeah, this movie's cool. It ain't all that. It ain't nothing, Okay, there's a little jump scare here and there, but it's not anything that I would probably watch again anytime soon. But when I seen that monster, when I seen the ending of Smile 1, I said, okay, yeah, I fucks with it. I like this, because that monster was weird. It was creepy. It was giving me creepy pastas, and I like that, because I don't know. It's just fucking weird to look at. A tall thing with a bunch of teeth, big ass, long ass hands, you feel me? And it's crawling into your mouth and shit. Smile 1, they did it right. Smile 2, it just looked too digital for me. The microphone in the eye. Like, really? How are we doing this microphone in the eye? All that noise and stuff we heard, I thought she was cutting her throat, cutting her gut, cutting the arm off, something. And you telling me you stuck the microphone in your eye and that's what we getting? I wasn't amused by that. I felt like if they wanted to end it, they shouldn't have shown what she's done to herself. They should have kept that out. 2 movies that kind of fucked up the endings. Not even kind of. I was being nice. 2 movies so far this year that I've seen that have fucked up the endings to their movies that were already kind of so-so is Blink Twice and this movie here, Smile 2. So I'm like, y'all took it too far because y'all trying to show too much and put too much. If you go back and watch my review on Blink Twice, I'm about to say Blink 2. Blink Twice, you know, the movie was already kind of so-so. I did enjoy the message of that movie, but how they played it out and trying to make it too funny, it made it awkward and unenjoyable. It was like, okay, Scooby sound and shit. And the ending ruined me from appreciating it even more because they wanted to put too much. So they stretched the ending by doing the extra shit. And it's like, you could have stopped at here is where you should have stopped. Because then it would have left us like, well, damn. Just like on here, Smile 2, we didn't need to see Homegirl. All you had to do was give us the sound effects and her doing whatever she was doing. Keep the camera pointed at the crowd. But then instantly cut it and let that be over. You stretched those scenes way too long. Honestly, I would have rather seen more of the monster. This movie is kind of like fast food. It's good for that moment when you want it, but it ain't nothing that you gonna be eating every single day. It's nothing that you really want to eat every other day. It's something that you eat every now and again when you're super hungry, lazy, or you just craving some McDonald's nuggets or something. You pop on that Smile 2. That's what Smile 2 is. It reminds me of like a takeaway, a fast food. But damn, it's crazy because the way I'm talking, I feel like I need to bump its score and give it a 2 out of 5. But it's parts of this movie that I really enjoy, and I think what I really enjoyed was just the camera work. I enjoyed the visuals as well. Her house was lovely. They gave us a tour without giving us a fucking tour. Everything was really nice. Like, they really put time and effort to the movie. The actual music, the songs and stuff that she was doing was actually pretty decent. Like, she really, really was giving me Demi Lovato. And that's who I seen throughout this whole movie with the change of hair, change in direction and things of that nature. I feel like this movie is giving us more of a message that if we didn't understand or take a message from the first one, this one could probably give you a little bit more to think about if you were that type of person to actually think about the horror movies and things that you just saw and what you can take away from it, if anything. So there was definitely positives in this movie. On the surface, I want to give this movie a 2 out of 5 stars. But deep down, I feel like this movie deserves a little bit more than a 2 out of 5. But I don't know, because then when I think about Smile 1, I'm trying to remember what I rated that. And that might have been a 3 or a 3.5 out of 5. And I feel like Smile 2 was a bit up under Smile 1. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to keep the score. I might watch it again. I might go ahead and watch Smile 1 again as well. Honestly, it's hella movies I have to rewatch just because I want to rewatch them. What do I want to rate Smile 2? Like, it's really tearing at me because I feel like a 2 is too low, but a 3 might be a little bit too high. You know what? Nope. I'm going to stick with the 3. I am giving Smile 2 a 3 out of 5 stars. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would recommend it. It's not something I would be like, oh, go see because it's scary or super interesting, because honestly, it's not. Why am I rating it a 3 out of 5 then? Y'all, I am so battling with this. I'm battling because why the fuck am I giving this movie a 3 out of 5 if I'm struggling to recommend it to y'all? I think where I'm giving it such high praise is because the camera work and the actual the music, not necessarily her music, but how they landscaped the film with audio tracks, what different scenes sounded like, what different scenes looked like. It looked really fucking cool, to be honest. It looked really, really cool. I think that is where the 3 is coming from, is because it looked really, really nice. I liked the direction they were taking, how everything was laid out, how her stage was laid out as far as her performers and her performances, and how the camera would twist and turn, and how they had her apartment looking with, vibrant colors and prints and patterns. Even the clothes that she was dressing when she wasn't in her celebrity mode. A lot of things I definitely enjoy as far as looking at it and hearing the different tunes and things that was played music-wise. But as far as the story and, like, the purpose, and after a while of you being like, okay, well, this isn't real. Okay, well, he isn't that person. Okay, well, Gemma isn't fucking Gemma. It was kind of old and boring after a while. So, if anything, I would recommend this if you are a film individual, a film buff, where you like the look and feel of a film and how it sounds, but not necessarily looking for a great story. But if you are looking for excellent ass acting, yes, our main character, which, she tried her best to stay alive, but the only thing she did was spread that shit. Thanks, Lady Gaga. Yeah, 3 out of 5. Recommend. Chill. Have some popcorn and enjoy it. Nothing too serious. This is a very light movie, but entertaining. They let me down with all the fucking CG. I do not want to see a third one. And if I do want to see a third one, maybe can we get, like, different people in the room to give us more of the scary, I honestly want to see more of that monster. So if we can do more of the monster, then a Smile 3 may be acceptable. But after that, nothing else. Do better. Let's see CGI. I can't talk right now. This movie low-key got me going to sleep. I don't know why y'all want me to be mean to Smile too. Anyways, y'all, let me go. 3 out of 5, Smile too. Good night, y'all. Bye. One more thing. Stop putting all the good shit in the trailer. Stop giving away the movie in the trailer. If you're gonna do that, then I expect like 10 times more action and shit. Y'all really be spoiling it when it comes to trailers because y'all giving way too much away. We are seeing too much, and then when the scene is about to get set up for us to get jump scared or whatever the fuck is about to happen, we already know what's about to happen. Why? Because we've seen it like 100 fucking times from commercials and trailers and fucking social media. Chill with the trailers. But there are a couple movies that I have been kind of excited about. There's one called Companion, and then there's one pretty similar that I just seen today called Baby Girl, and I was intrigued. Companion might be some type of wild ass suspense, and Baby Girl seems like it was about to get in some 50 Shades of Grey territory. And I don't know, I feel like films this year around this time, the stuff that's been coming out for the past couple months, have really been doing their thing as far as trying to make a nice piece of art, you know. I've been going to the movies a lot more lately, especially this year, a lot more consistently, I would say. And the stuff that I've been seeing, I have been really enthused to see, to be honest. So far, there hasn't been one complete trash movie that I've seen this year that I can think about. I will say so far, my top favorite, I think, has been Alien Romulus and Terrifier 3 were my favorites. I don't even want to give a worst because honestly, a lot of them have been not even bad, but things to improve upon. But still happy to be able to go see them because I'm enjoying all the suspense, horror, and thriller and weird drama and stuff that we've been having coming out this year. I'm not really into action, so none of that really gets me. They have hella Marvel and all of that crap. But a lot of the times we don't see as much interesting and weird film come out so consistently in one year. So this year is standing out to me when it comes to movie, and I'm ready to go see Companion, and I'm definitely ready to go see Baby Girl. Am I triggered? No. Alright, bye y'all.